I don't care if it's a sample. That voice in the beginning sounds so good.
Yeah, that was good.
How empty is that trash?
One bar right here.
Right there. Is it full? That's okay. I'll pull it in a second. They're waiting on you to leave. Here, that'll come give you a hug from behind. Yo, what up, Christopher? Can you turn the TV on?
You don't like dead silence?
I hate dead silence. Well, your name is Christopher on here. All I see is Bryce. Oh, Bryce, why are you on this account? What up, Frank? It was a good trip. You know, I'm happy to be back, though. For sure. Very happy to be back. Back into the normals, ain't that right, Caleb? Back in the normal swing of things, normal swing of life. Just have a thing this weekend and another trip next weekend because we're going to Nashville for a trip. Yeah, I'm going to Nashville with Emma. Emma and I are. Oh, Bryce is getting in the shower. How you doing, by the way, Mr. Frankie? All right, let's see this checklist. Griffey's autos, Judge's autos, Ichiro signs. The Mariners are probably a good grab. The Dodgers. Bryce, the Dodgers have Jackie Robinson's stuff. Stan on the Cardinals. Jim took them down. It's a good grab. Do you know what case hits these are? There are in this? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Wonder what the case hits are. Frank, I put money down on the Knicks to come back, brother. I was like, Frank would be so proud of me, and they hit. They hit, Frank. I turned $20 into 140. I thought of you as soon as I was doing it. I was like, Frank would be so proud. Yo, does Corbin Carroll still sell all right? The Diamondbacks have Randy Johnson and Corbin Carroll autos. Gilbert Diaz and Christian Mena. Frank, it was all because of your heart and desires there. I thought of it, and I was like, oh, Frank would be proud. I put money down on the Knicks to come back last night. That game was rigged? I feel like the Braves aren't a bad buy. They got Ozzy Albies autos, Ronald Acuna autos, Chipper Jones autos, Greg Maddux autos, Dale Murphy autos. They got Swellenbach autos too. They got Koufax too. Oh, nice. I don't know. I feel like there's some sneaky teams in here. See, buddy. The
If I come
Cubs.
back in one piece. That's
You got this, buddy.
if it turns out that she's not that cool, I'll call you to come pick me up.
All right.
Nah, she's big fun.
All right.
Adios.
See you, buddy. The Cubs. They got Matt Shaw, Pete Crow, Imanaga, Kyle Tucker, Ian Hop, Jack Neely, Kevin Alcantara, Billy Williams, Kyle Tucker, another Shada auto. Those are all their autos. I feel like the Reds aren't bad. A couple different Johnny Bench autos, Brian Hayes, Barry Larkin autos. Canes in 7, I agree. I don't know about the Cubs, Bryce. Rockies got a lot of autos, dude. They got Larry Walker, Chase Dollander, Drew Romo, Greg Jones. I don't know. I feel like Cooch was a horrible pick there, John. I mean, the Astros might not be a bad grab. They got Altuve autos, Bagwell autos. You want the Rangers? All right. $30, Bryce. He does? Oh, yo. That's a sneaky grab. That is a sneaky grab. Of course, brother. And the Yankees going down. No worries. Yankees going down. Wee woo, wee woo. McKenna Day? Bro, you're a goober. John, you're a freaking goober. They do have Wilson and Kurtz. I think A's are a sneaky grab. I'm going to take out some teams here. Taking down the Brewers. Taking down the Padres. The Giants and Buster Posey autos. Hmm. I'm giving Joe the White Sox because they got Frank Thomas autos. And Noss will take down the Rockies. There we go. Nice job, Mr. Cryptic. Chicago. Colorado. Milwaukee. Padres. There we go. Now that's a chunk. Never mind, Phil bought the Rockies. There we go. Dan's good. There we go. Phil on the Rockies. Joe on the White Sox. Not too shabby team. If we were to serial, a little farther away. We got 15 left. I'm going to start spitfiring some prices here. Diamondbacks 15, Braves 55, Cubs 55, Reds 25, Guardians 25, Tigers 80, Astros 55, Angels 25, Marlins $10, Twins 25, Pirates 80, Giants 35, Rays 15. If anyone wants any of those teams, let me know. They just went down, Tony. Tony Lay took them down. Braves and D-backs. If you want a different team, let me know, Tony. Yep. That is correct, Tony. Tony M, if you want any other teams, just let me know. We can talk a price for you. Yankees are already sold. The teams I got left, Tony, are the Cubs, Reds, Guardians, Tigers, Astros, Angels, Marlins, Twins, Athletics, Pirates, Giants, Rays, and Nationals. All right, thank you, Tony. Got you in here. If anyone wants to take down the Nationals at 250, I'll give you any $98 and below team for free of your choice. Pirates. All right, I'll do the Tony for you, $70. Pirates off the board. I think Pirates were a sneaky team, and I think the A's are probably a really good team to grab right now. Down to 12. All right, what are Giants? All right, throw them in for another 30, so $100 even, Tony. Tony getting the deals tonight. Tony getting the deals tonight. All right, let's see if I do all the $38 teams and below. What am I at? Somebody see if somebody wants a deal on those. The Reds. Late to the party. The Reds I'll do for $20 for you, Tony. Bet. Let's do it. Thank you, thank you. Gotta be quicker than that, Bryce. All right, so all my teams 38 and below. Let's see if anybody wants a deal here. 38 plus 38 plus 18 plus 38 plus 28. Comes out to 160. Does anyone want the Guardians, the Angels, the Marlins, the Twins, and the Rays for 110 bucks? Oh, 110 bucks, Bryce. Comes out to 160. I'll knock 50 bucks off. Bet. I think that's a good grab right there. Mike Trout does sign for the Angels. That's crazy. It does. Hey, Bryce, and the cards look good, Bryce. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. I'm a fan. Two, three, four, five. I should have 5 teams left. There we go. All right, what's this cereal at? We'd be at a $65 cereal. Would anyone be interested in that? Tony, I appreciate you getting in there. Beautiful. Got you. We'd be at a $68 cereal. Would anyone be interested? All right, let's see if I can move these two $68 teams. The Cubs and the Astros comes out to 136. Does anyone want them for 90 bucks? 45 bucks a team for the Cubs and the Astros. I think so too, Bryce. Joe took down the White Sox. If anyone wants the Cubs and the Astros, I can do it for $90. Get you 46 bucks off. Or we can just go to a $68 cereal. I'll make it 65 bucks, make it easy. Would anyone be interested in a $65 cereal? That'd be the Cubs, Tigers, Astros, A's, and Nationals. If anyone wants the Tigers outright, I'll do them for 70 bucks. If anyone wants the Athletics outright, I'll do them for 110 bucks. And if anyone wants the Nationals outright, did I give a big deal on the Nationals? 220 bucks for the Nationals if anyone wants them outright. Give that a couple minutes, see if that somebody takes me up on that. If not, we'll just move to a cereal, see what happens. What other break are we going to try and do after this? Would you guys rather have signature class next or the midnight break next? I feel like midnight might be a little better. Tigers going to Joe. Joe, I also gave you the White Sox, by the way, because I saw Frank Thomas signed. I got you, Dad. Tigers off the board. I got to move this fan closer to me. All right, let's see what the cereal is going to be now. $55 on the cereal. Let's try it. $55 spot, 2 for $100. We got some sneaky teams in here. Alrighty, let's give Nas spot 2, Nas spot 8, and I'll take spot 5 today. Big Joe taking spot 4, down to 6. All right, I got you, Emma. Emma, I'll give spot 9 since your birthday's on the 9th. Down to 5. I'm getting down to it. 5 left, 5 left. Getting down to it. Cubs, Astros, Athletics, and Nationals. Remaining team serial. $55 a spot. If you want 2 spots, I'll do them for $100. Get your sum off. Dealer's choice, just because Emma's in? All right. I'll put you in spot lucky number 7, Dan. Down to 4. Emma said just because you, Dan, she's going to start waiting to be the last one in. right, I got you, and Dan, I appreciate you. Final four, final four. Dan, you want to see my expensive Magic the Gathering deck? Since I'm going to a tournament where first place gets $4,000 this weekend. All right, Dan. You asked for this. Bang. All right, this is my commander, Atali. She's worth about $40 right now. This is Gemstone Caverns. It's a really good card. It's worth about $40. This is a foil delighted halfling. It's worth about $30. What else is in here? This deck's worth about like 3K, Dan. That's a good one. That's like a $10 card. It just looks sick. Couple dollar card. That's a $70 card. That's like a $150 card. That's like a $30 card. $15 card. $60 card. $15, $100, $30, $30, $20. This is actually expensive too, for some reason. That's about $70. That's about $100. $10, $10. So with these, Dan, you got to make a 100-card deck and get expensive real freaking fast. It's like $30, $10, $50. This is a $250 card. That's like $20, 70, $60, $100 to get in, $20, $50, $20. I think this is like $10, $10. Bergie's like 30. This like 30. 15, 20. That's about 70. Expensive ass cards, Dan. Just to play a freaking game. It's like $10, $30, $30. It's about $30, $30, $50, $40 ish, $30. To Lanoir, Heatchimmer. It's like $10. That's this is a fake card, but they allow it in the tournament. That's like a $1,700 card. And my 3K value is not including the fake card like that. That's $250 real card. $70. That's gone up to like $15. I got the cool one of that. It's like $20. That's like 100 some bucks. Yeah, we are. Crystal Vein's like $30. Underworld's like 10. The total value of all the cards in this right now is about 3K. And cardboard cards to play card games with. So the reason fake cards like that are allowed, Dan, is that Gaia's Cradle is on this thing called a reserves list where they refuse to print it anymore. They won't print it. They call them proxies. Proxies in Magic the Gathering are a very allowed thing, just because a deck like this, to play at the top level, you need to spend about 3 to 5K on, just to even play. So people allow proxies because if you're spending that much on a deck and you end up not liking the deck and or wanting to play a different kind of deck, then you're just $3,000 to $5,000 down the hole. Game's meant to be played. People like to say... So in this tournament, 100% of your deck can be proxied. While mine, I think I have 3 cards that are proxies. And 2 of the 3 of them are over $1,000, while one of them is a card I just cannot find. In the higher tournaments like this, they do, Dan. So this tournament is the format called CEDH, which is competitive EDH, which is the commander format where you have to have a commander and you build a 99 deck card around it. So like Atali right here is my commander. She's red and green. So I can only put cards in here that are red and green. But yeah, so there are people will straight up just make like completely proxy decks, but I mean I think I only have a couple of fake cards in here just because I wanted to get the real thing. It's not been cheap, Dan. But also to make a deck playable with everybody else doing it like that, you kind of got to. What are you talking about? Not nerdy at all. I'm not nerdy. That's one of my proxy cards because I cannot find a real one. That's a $1,500 card I have proxied. And that's a $1,700 card I have proxied. So in my 99 cards, Dan, I have 3 proxies. These two are because I'm not going to spend $1,700 and $1,500 yet, just because Jesus. Then that one's a $20 card I just cannot find anywhere. Gonna have to order it online, sadly. Hey, first place gets 4,000. Second, third, and fourth gets 1,000 each. 5th through 16 gets 250. The rest is shit out of luck. That $1,700 card I showed you though, Dan, they're raffling it off for free at this tournament. So hopefully I win that raffle and I just get the $1,700 card. Because that's also a win. And look how cool my sleeves are, Dan. So cool. Here. So a lot of the ways is on the back. And here, I'll pull those out. So an older card like this, it doesn't have all the telltale signs. So like a real card like this has a shiny part of it if it's a certain rarity or higher. And then on the back, when you take a card out, legally making a proxy, they can't make a real magic back. Like this one. So that's how you can tell a proxy. But there are people that make fake cards to try and sell them as real cards. So then you have to like get in and like with like a microscope and look at some things. But if it's someone who's just making proxies to get proxies, that's how you'll tell. Yeah, so like games like Magic, proxies are okay. Games like Pokemon, they're not. Yeah, this has been my fascination for the better part of a year, Dan. All right, I got 4 spots left in the cereal. I wanna get going. I wanna rip this. See if we can also do a different break after. Yeah, it's been fun. It sure has been fun. It's really funny when you get grown ass men mad at you. To be honest, kind of drives me. My whole deck is so my commander Dan. The whole idea of my what I do is I will sit there and play with your deck. So things that you brought intending to play, I will take and play with them. So it makes people really mad, and it's awesome. I like to say, why would I just play with my cards when I can play with your cards too? Oh, that'll be cool, Dan. Get you some stickers. Have you seen the prices of the 101 stickers and what they're going for? Not cheap. 4 spots left, 55 a spot. 2 spots for $100. Get you some money off. Good teams in here. We got the big team in the break. In the Nationals, we got the Athletics that have Nick Kurtz. And then we got the Cubbies and the Astros. 4 pretty solid teams in here. All right, if somebody wants to take 2 spots down right now, I'll do it for $90. Do a $45 spot. All right, I'm gonna take one more Nos spot. I'll give Nos spot 6. My hand's being forced. All right, Joe's getting another spot. We're down to 2. Perfect timing, Dad. And if somebody takes one spot, I'll take the last spot. Oh, you want a spot 6? Okay, here. Now I'll swap this one, I think. Was the one I did. There we go. If someone takes one more spot, I'll take the last spot. And you can have this spot at $50. All right, Bryce is taking one, and I'm taking the last one. I'll give Bryce spot 1. And then me. I'm getting this thing filled. If anyone wants any spots before I get going, let me know. Going once. And going twice. All right, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. All right, Jono deal, D20. This is the Nat 1. That's the 20. Good luck. 19, goodness. 19 times on the D20. Going the distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Last and final time. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. 19. Bryce got that 101 spot back. I got Bryce in the 1, Dan in the 2, Nos in the 3, Nos in the 4, Emma in the 5, Joe in the 6, Nos in the 7, Milky in the 8, Milky in the 9, Joe in the 0. Rigged, that's what I'm saying. Just a re-show again over here. Bryce in the 1, Dan in the 2, Nos in the 3, Nos in the 4, Emma in the 5, Joe in the 6, Nos in the 7, Milky in the 8, Milky in the 9, Joe in the 0 spot. Good luck, everyone. Let's have a good break. We got 5 blasters and 5 hobby boxes. So, of course, I'm going to do the blasters first, right? Might as well. Where's all these knives at? I know. It's a learning experience for us all, Dan. I'm learning and growing. Man, what is the point of having knives everywhere if they move them all from the back like heathens? Absolute freaking heathens. All right, there we go. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Dan, you've known me long enough. If I mess up, it's your fault, not mine. What is going on? What is this thing doing? Chill out. All right, let's get some blaster action on. Empty box. All right, we got some weird things in here. Do we have an orange, blue, green, and blue? We're going to move the orange to the bottom. Just because it's an orange. All righty. We got a Bo Bichette on the blue prism for the Blue Jays. Going to Toronto, going to Stan. Luke, Griffin, Canine, Lucial. Oh, that's a sick one. With Pujols on the back. Stan going to St. Louis. Going to 1 Jim O. I guess leave top loaded. All right, we got another prism here. Jackson Holiday for the O's. On the prism. Logan Webb for the Giants on the refractor. Man, are these all sideways? If I miss anything weird. How about a Pedro Martinez for the Red Sox? It's a sick looking card. Rails and Sales. 55 Rails and Sales on the Pedro Martinez. Now that looks cool, so that'll go there. Ryan and Mazurowski Bill Mazeroski on the green for the Pirates going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's Tony. 23 out of 99. There you go, Tony. Corbin. Adrian Gonzalez on the prism for the Dodgers. Steve Carlton for the Phillies. Tony Perez for the Reds on the blue. All right, let's see here. It's going to be going to the Red Sox. How about a Tristan Cassis for the Boston Red Sox, 10 out of 25. Boston's NY sports fan. There you go. There you go, Frank. Taking down an out of 25. You like that? We take that. Man, it's weird having these all sideways. I don't know. How much are the blasters, Dad? Where? Which prism? Yep, there we go. Thank you, Dad. Spot 1, going to Bryce, 281. Dad, do you remember how much these blasters are? The blasters look good, Dan. They look good. One spot is Bryce. Empty box. I mean, we had 2 numbered cards, a lot of parallels. Let's see if they're at least consistent, you know? I don't know what case hits there are. It looks like we got a purple in here. So we just got a purple in this one, so I'll move that one to the back. All right. Garcia for the Rangers. Gordon. How about a George Brett? How about a Juan Soto for the Mets? On the 55 rails and sales. Going to the Mets. New York Mets is NY Sports Fan Diaz. Buster Posey. Prism. Paul Goldschmidt for the Yankees. The blue. How about a Jackson Holiday for the O's? I'm going to Emma. There you go, Emma. Nick Kurtz for the Athletics. Nick's Kurt, base rookie, spot 4. Going to Nos. Peralta. Molitor for the Twins on the refractor. Waldrep. Ramirez. Goudry. Mike Schmidt. Prism. Josh Hader for the Astros. Spot 2. Going to Dan. And what is this? 1955 World Series Snyder. That looks short print. Brooklyn Dodgers, Duke Schneider. That is going to go to Bryce. There you go, Bryce. I don't know what that is. I'm top loading it, though. Nolan Ryan, Smith, Don Drysdale, Gonzalez, Boyd, Azuna, McCray. How about a Frazier Ellard for the White Sox on the refractor? Wynn, Maris, Smith. How about for the Padres? How about a Mason Miller? 57 out of 250. Going to the Padres. Yeah, I'm just going to top load this because I don't know what this is. It looks cool as shit, though. It just looks good. All right, blaster number 3. I like it too. I think it looks good. I think you can hit Jackie of that. I think that's what I saw on the checklist. That's why I think so. Think it's something all right because the Jackie of that is on the checklist, like a picture of it. Okay. Are they all Dodgers? Yankees and Dodgers? All right. All right, we got another purple here. Looks like we got a purple. All right, good luck, everyone. Good luck. Refractor, Bob Gibson for the Cardinals. Castillo for the Diamondbacks on the Prism. Jaden Hill for the Rockies on the Refractor. Oh, these chrome cards, man. About a Prism. Reese Hines for the Reds. Cincinnati. Blue Prism, Eric Wagaman for the Marlins. Lee Smith on the Refractor for the Cardinals. And let's see here. And on our purple, for the Brewers, how about a Reese Hoskins? Go to Milwaukee. 16 out of 250. I'm sure a good, like, low-numbered one does pretty good on that. Empty box. Joe, are we sending everything on this break, or are we sending just rookies and hits? I feel like it's platinum, so we should send everything. People like to set collect this a lot. We got a diamond in here. Blue Prism. All right, I don't know if the diamond's numbered or what if it's a speckle. Speckle. It's a good set. Refractor, Shohei. There we go. Going to the Dodgers. That's a nice looking one right there. Shohei Ohtani refractor on the rails and sails. Going to Bryce. Refractor, Thurman Munson for the Yankees. How about a Prism, Darryl Strawberry for the Mets. Blue Prism, Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. That's going to be serialized. Spot 6. Going to Joe. How about a Bryce Harper and Mike Schmidt for the Phillies. Going to John 03. What in the world is this? Chase Utley for the Phillies. This card's like weirdly indented. Out of 55. How about a 46 out of 55 Chase Utley for the Phillies? This card is sick, guys. It feels so cool in person. Going to the Phillies. Going to John 03. Bang. There we go. There we go. How about a Prism Adam Jones? Refractor Christian Campbell. That Utley is so cool. Prism McDermott. And on our speckle, how about for Arizona? How about a Randy Johnson? 134 out of 150. Going to Arizona. Going to Tony L. Taking it down. The other one's numbered on the back, but everything else has been numbered on the front. Bryce, these all just look good. I'll be honest. They're all just amazing to look at. That Chase Utley is so cool. These all just are so nice to look at. I like this set too. I've always really liked Platinum though. All right, last blaster. Guys, the blaster's been nice. Empty box. Well, there's an auto on the top because that's how they put it in here. How about for Atlanta? Michael Harris, the second auto to 199. I don't know why that was the first card on top, but it was. There you go, Atlanta. Taking down the auto. Extra autos, everybody. Extra autos. We got a Topps parallel. The Topps parallel can go at the bottom. Yeah, like things like this, Joe, like, should definitely be going, you know? Ty Cobb. Prism, Kirby Puckett for the Twins. How about a Juan Soto for the Mets? Refractor, George Brett for the Royals. Prism, Will Warren, for the Yankees. How about another Duke Schneider for you there, Bryce? Ornelas for the Padres on the blue. Peralta on the refractor. And on the Topps parallel. How about for Boston? How about a Carlton Fisk? Number to 499. 391 out of 499 for Boston. Going to Frank. We're not even on to the hobby boxes yet. All right, 5 hobby boxes next. Empty box. Good luck, everyone. Got a green in here. How about a Bryce Harper? Green. Shea out of 99. 2 out of 99 for the A's on the color match. Going to spot 2. Going to Dan. There you go, Dan. And Ted Williams refractor. I didn't want to attempt to say that last name because I guarantee I'll mess it up. You got a color match. It's a nice looking card. Alrighty, and there's our auto. How about a Spencer Swellenbach for the Braves? Going to Tony L. Early auto in this box. It's not a bad auto either. About a Spencer Swellenbach. Wasn't I just talking to him about him before the break? There we go. Kyle Schwarber, X-Fractor, and a Tovar. X-Fractor, Cam Smith for Houston. Spot 6. It's going to Joe. We got a gold. We got a gold. We got a gold. It's for the Mariners. Who's got the Mariners? Seattle is going to be one Jim Oz. Good luck, Jim. No way. How about an Ichiro? 30 out of 50. That is a beautiful card right there. How about an Ichiro to 50? Bang. Ichiro, 30 out of 50. Bang. There we go. There we go. That looks so nice. And we got a purple in here. Refractor, Caden Dana. And on our purple. How about for the Braves, a Drake Baldwin. 101 out of 250. There you go, Braves. Tony. What is that? Like a... What is that? Is that a red or a dark orange? I don't know. We'll find out. Mookie Betts. How about for the Dodgers? Don Drysdale, 35 out of 75. Going to Bryce. This stuff is loaded. I'm only halfway through this box. There we go. Konerko on the refractor. Couple of base packs here. Yeah, we're in a couple of base packs. Bound to happen, right? We were going on a roll there for a second. How about an orange? What in the world? How about an orange, y'all? Good luck, everybody. Good luck. A-Rod for the Yankees. Give some good luck here, A-Rod. It's a rookie. It's a rookie to 25. Come on. For Atlanta. How about a Grant Holmes? 2 out of 25 for Atlanta Braves. Tony, you're eating today. You're eating today, Tony. Bang. A-Rod for the Yankees going to Dan. Another base pack. What is this? Why does it look like that? Look how scratched up that thing is. Refractor. Yamamoto. Interesting. And then Eduardo. Does that not say refractor on the top right? Huh. So does this not look like a refractor to you guys? Why does it not say it on the top right? That's definitely a refractor. I have no idea. That is weird. Base pack. All right, we got a refractor and a Topps parallel. Refractor, Casey Stengel for the Yankees. Oh, it is a rookie. How about for the Nationals? How about a James Wood? 438 out of 499. That's going to the 8 spot. Oh, my Lord. These top loaders. Come on now. There we go. 438. The 8 spot is Milky. We're only one box in. We're not even through the first box. So there are a good amount of base packs. We just hit a whole bunch of color early. Refractor. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers on the refractor. And last pack of box 1. Base pack. And box 1 down. Tell you, this stuff can get dangerous. This stuff might be dangerous. Empty box. How about a green? Refractor Roger for the Cardinals. Refractor Francisco Lindor. And on our green, how about for Milwaukee? How about a Prince Fielder? 99 out of 99. I love me some Prince Fielder. We got a blue in here. Blue Prism. These weren't numbered though, no? About a rookie. How about an auto? The Braves are eating. Nacho Alvarez Jr. 27 out of 99 on the auto for the Braves. Tony. Good pickup on the Braves there. $27 out of 99. There we go. So is the auto in the bottom right corner of a box. Next box we'll try something a little different. Base pack. Base pack. Refractor. Greg Maddux for the Cubs. Spot 3. It's going to Nos. We got a refractor and a Topps parallel. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. And on our Topps parallel, it is a rookie for the Reds. How about a Blake Dunn? 213 out of 499 for Cincinnati. On a Tony L. Tony's eating. Tony's having a break. Tony's having a break. Base back. Refractor. Gordon Graceffo for the Cardinals on the refractor. Another base pack. All right, here's a speckle. Here's a speckle. Refractor, Nolan Ryan for the Rangers. Some cool stuff, JB. I'll show you in a second. And on our speckle. How about for the Mariners? How about another numbered Ichiro? 79 out of 150. Bang, 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 bang. A little numbered Ichiro to 150. Yeah, JB, how about this? Number to 50 Ichiro and a speckle Ichiro. Same break. The gold looks so good. I know, JB. I'm like that. Refractor. Logan Evans for the Mariners. Base pack. Yeah, Ichiro to 50 is sick. A lot more base packs in this box than the last box. How about a pink and a refractor? Good luck, everyone. How about a Ken Griffey Jr. on the refractor? On the, what, rails and sails? For Cardinals, St. Louis. Jim O. How about an Alec Burleson? 47 out of 100 on the pink shimmer. Going to the Cardinals. Tony L is having a break. And one Jim Oz is having a break. We might be running this next week, guys. I'll be honest. It's been great. I've been having a blast. Joe, how much a case of Platinum Run? What if we did that, guys? What if we did a case of Plat? Refractor. Buster Posey for the Giants. There you go, Giants. San Fran. What a Tony. And 2 boxes down. Hey, we got blasters out the waz, JB. These hobbies have been... Dude, okay, so those blasters were nice. But these hobbies have been extra nice. Granted, I'm only 2 through. But I would be happy opening up either of those boxes. If I purchase those boxes. 3,500. Huh. Alright, so every time the auto's been in the bottom right. So we're going to make that go last. There we go. Empty box. Refractor. Prince Fielder. How about a green? How about a green? And on our green. For the Dodgers, how about Adrian Gonzalez, 77 out of 99 for the Dodgers? How about a Bryce? They only did hobby of this, right? They didn't do any jumbos. Refractor, Kobe Mayo. A refractor auto? What is that? Oh, no, it's one of those. How about a Whitey Ford for the Yankees? 1955 World Series. There you go, Yankees. What do you mean, right? Did they not, Joe? Refractor, Ken Griffey Jr. Refractor. Max Muncy. Spot 5. Going to E. Nicky. Refractor. Marcelo Mayer for the Red Sox. I know his rookie year was 25. Refractor. Tom Seaver for the Mets. Just making sure I didn't miss the auto. Just to triple check to see if it truly is in that bottom right the whole time. Yeah, it's not in here. Because if it's in that bottom right, I'll go 4 ways with people all day and just pick that corner, right? Refractor. How about a Nacho for the Braves? Couple of base packs. Back to back to back. Not a lot of color in this one. I think we've only had one colored card, one numbered card. Oh, refractor. Able for the Twins. Minnesota. Rice. Yeah, like no color in this box. I don't know what this is, but it's getting put to the back. About another Shohei for the Dodgers. Topps parallel. For the Orioles, how about a Cal Ripken Jr.? 351 out of 499. Going to the Orioles. Going to E. Nicky. Last 3 packs. Where's our auto? Where's our auto? Ted Williams for the Red Sox. All right, Blue Sparkle. For the Chicago Cubs, how about a Mark Grace? 54 out of 199. Going to the 4 spot, going to Nos. Where's our auto? Come on now. Where's our autograph? Am I really going to have to go through every single thing here? Nope, nope, nope. Gotta do a little triple check. Do we just get on averaged? We just got on averaged. We didn't hit it, right? That's not an auto. 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 That was in the second box. Right, you guys? I'm not going crazy? Yeah, let's see on the back. If it says auto or something on the back. Yeah, autograph card. Okay. Well, let's go through together, see if we see autograph card. So dumb. Yeah, we got gypped out in auto. That's crazy. It doesn't say on average. Is anyone am I tripping here? We don't have an extra auto in here, do we? I will. Like, I'm not tripping, right? I've gone through everything a couple of times. We should have 3 autos in this pile. Unless we just hit it earlier and I top loaded it and just am not paying attention. But we should have 3 autos because we hit 1 in the blaster. There's the first one. There's a Swellenbach. Yeah, we should have 4 autos. Because that was in the... Yeah, we should have 4 autos. Because we hit 1 in the blaster. Yeah, that's crazy. Did 3 boxes, got 1 from a blaster. Yeah, we'll get you a couple more blasters. That's crazy. Just 1 more pass through, just in case. Dad, do you want me to do them now or after the 2 hobbies? Now? Okay. What do you think, like 3? I'm going to grab 3. Oh, that's crazy. So dumb. Here's 3 more blasters. It doesn't even say on average on the box, Dad. You might need to turn that in. It doesn't say on average on the box, so... Yeah, no, of course, Dan. Any city variations? I don't know, JB. I assume if I hit one, people would tell me. I don't really know what they look like. I blame Mitch Marner. Save the box. All right. Yeah, it doesn't say on average. Right? 1 chrome autograph card per box. May contain redemption cards with expiration dates. No person necessary. Yeah, it doesn't say on average. All right, empty box. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Three extra blasters because Topps did a whoopsie doopsie. That's done. Damn, that's what I'm saying. I was like, where's the auto? Like, how about we get another orange in here, though? How about we get another orange in the mix? How about we get another orange in the mix? Little orange in the mix. Refractor. Gunnar Henderson for the O's. Prism Kim for the Dodgers. Hey, you calm down there, Mr. Brandon. Refractor Johnny Damon for the Royals. Refractor Juan Carlos Stanton for the Yankees. Prism Brandon Webb for the Diamondbacks. Blue for the Giants. Willie Mays on the blue prism. Refractor Jace Jung. And here we go. For the Astros, this is going to be serialized. How about a Yordan Alvarez? 8 out of 25. Little color match on the Yordan Alvarez. 8 out of 25 is Milky. That's crazy. Thanks for the extra boxes, Dad. That would have been sick, John. Orange auto just to replenish and make it right. That would have been sick. Hey, you're the one who did it. Rigged. My bad. I'm just like that. I'm the speaker of the. I speak for the trees and the boxes, you know. Or am I the Lorax? I'm the Lorax of boxes, of trading boxes. Platinum in particular. I'm just the messenger here, Bryce. For the gods, the card gods tell me what to do. We got a blue in here. Yeah, we got a blue. I'm telling you, Dan, bottom right corner in that box will have an auto. I promise. Refractor. How about a Mickey Mantle? There you go, Dan. For the Yankees on the 55 World Series. That's a nice looking card. Prism Chipper Jones for the Braves. For the Royals, Saberhagen. Sure, on the blue prism. Refractor, Prince Fielder. Yandy Diaz for the Rays on the prism. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. That Mickey might not be bad. Refractor, Kobe Mayo. And the blue. It's going to be for the Mets. Frank, look alive. Frank, look alive. How about a Mike Piazza? 129 out of 150. Saber Hagen. I'm more worried about this Mike Piazza. Mike Pizza. 129 out of 150. All right, last extra blaster. We're just helping the set collectors out there, you know. Empty box. It would be. It would be, Bryce. People do it. I've seen people do it throughout the years. Just set collect platinum like crazy. We have an older guy that comes in who does that in particular. He likes his platinum a lot. He does that and he does flagship every single year. All right, how about a green? Got a blue prism and that green. Beautiful. All right, good luck. Prism Junior Caminero for the Rays. How about a Shohei? There we go. For the Dodgers. Mazeroski for the Pirates on the blue. Refractor Dylan Cruz for the Nationals. Spot 4. Going to Nos. Prism Billy Larkin for the Reds. Barry Larkin, I apologize. How about a Lou Brock for the Cardinals? God, these cards look so good. These cards look so good. Refractor Sedan Rafaela for the Red Sox. And on our green, how about for the Yankees? Come on. How about Giancarlo Stanton? 77 out of 99. Going to the Yankees. Bang, bang, bang. All right, we got some more numbered love in here. It's Bryce's mix-up that it didn't have an auto. Bryce said he'd take full responsibility and say sorry to everybody. There we go. Bryce's like, yep, I'm sorry. All right, last two boxes. Last two boxes, and they are hobby. Telling you, Dan, this corner right here. We're going to run it back. Empty box. You got a blue. Don't jinx it. It's not a jinx. I know it's in there. Refractor, Brooks Robinson for the O's. Our blue sparkle. How about for the Reds? How about a Johnny Bench? 28 out of 199 going to Cincinnati. On a Tony L. Little Johnny Bench. 5 autos this box. John, I like the way you think. It's mind over matter, brother. Mind over matter. That auto's got to be in somewhere, you know. Refractor, Lawrence Butler for the A's. Spot 0 going to Joe. What? And that thing is so off center. I thought it was a different card. Look at that. What the shit? All going to Detroit. Joe, you got a really cool cool card there, buddy. And a purple. And on our purple, it's going to be a rookie for the Pirates. How about a Nick York, 24 out of 250, going to the Pirates, going to Pittsburgh. Got a Tony M. There you go, Tony. Hey, there is anything possible, John. John, do you remember when Ken opened up Contenders? Oh, we got a black. Oh, we got a black. He opened up Contenders basketball, and there was an Anthony Edwards cracked ice auto right stuck behind another auto. How about a Hank Aaron? That is different looking. What in the world is that Hank Aaron? That is a different looking Hank Aaron. All right, what is this? It's a rookie. It's a rookie. For the San Francisco Giants, how about a Spencer Bivens? 7 out of 10 going to San Fran. Tony M. That is a beautiful looking card, Tony. That is a beautiful looking card. Yep. Huh, that was just like more comic-y, this Hank Aaron. For the Braves. Going to Tony L. Tony M and Tony L hitting that pack. One just turn around and be turn around. Refractor Seth Lugo for the Royals. Did he? That's scary. How about a green? Must have hurt. Roger Clemens for the Yankees. On the green, it is a rookie. How about for the Angels? How about a Matthew Lugo? 92 out of 99 for the Angels. Bryce taking that down. Must have hurt. You did. Otani is hurt. That Loogie fractor? What is going on? Larry Walker refractor for the Rockies. Ooh. Ooh, what do we got here? Cecil Fielder, refractor. How about a Gil Hodges? For the Red Sox, how about a Ted Williams? 46 out of 50. For the Red Sox, going to Frank. Teddy Williams, going to Frank. What do you mean gross? You don't like Ted Williams? And there's our auto. For the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. For the Cardinals. That's going to go to one Jim Oz. I told you it's in the bottom right. Should have been Cobb. You ain't wrong, Joe. It's manifestation, Dan. Mason Wynn. You do like your Cobb, Dad. Is that why you picked up the Tigers for the Cobb cards? Poor Tampa Bay. Poor Bryce getting that off-cut card, off-center card. If you guys didn't know, my dad loves Ty Cobb and Frank Thomas. Why those two? I have no idea. I just know he does. Rafala, refractor for the Red Sox. And last box. Empty box. That's some old-headed stuff, Bryce, okay? How about another orange? Have we hit 3 oranges? Refractor, Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox. Oh, it's blue. I like those colors. It's for the Yankees. Look alive! Look alive, Dan! It's for the Yankees. It's not a rookie. Be Aaron Judge. Just do it once. How about a Lou Gehrig? That is also fine. How about a Lou Gehrig? 9 out of 25. We'll also take a Lou. There you go, Dan. That is sick looking. 9 out of 25. That looks so cool, Dan. I don't think you understand how cool. Yay, dead guys. Have you never seen The Sandlot, John? Legends never die, okay? I bet you didn't think I was going to pull that one out, Dan. You play ball like a girl. All right, there we go. There's some color. There's some color. Mike Trout. What are you hiding, Mike? What are you hiding, Mike? How about for the Yankees again? How about a Yogi Berra? 59 out of 100. More dead guys for Dan. Hell yeah. There you go, Dan. Yogi Berra to 100. Oh, sorry, Mike Trout. Bryce, I'm sorry. Your Mike Trout had other wants and needs. All the dead ones going to Dan. Dan's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Refractor, Josh Smith for the Rangers. Babe would be cool. Babe would be cool. All the dead guys are on the Yankees. All of them. How about a Speckle? Speckle Babe Ruth right here, just for you, Dan. Or a Ty Cobb for my dad. That works too. For the Tigers, how about a Gary Carpenter? 111 out of 150. I almost called that, Joe. I almost called that just for you. Right team, wrong age range, I guess. Randy Johnson. Oh, these ones are so cool. I like these ones. All right. Vlad for the Expos. I like these cards so much. So much. How about for the Mariners? How about a Josh Naylor? I hardly know her. 9 out of 55 for the Mariners. On God, my bad, Dad. Josh Naylor. Alrighty. And there's our auto. Sneaky. For the Marlins, Adam Mazur. For the Marlins. Barely know her. Miami. Got a Bryce. Man, they just sneak up on you on this stuff. More base packs. More cards flipped around. There we go. Refractor. Jose Canseco for the A's. That's going spot 5. Going to Emma. Probably end up in Mike's hands. But, you know. Refractor. How about a Yogi Berra? More dead guys. Just for Dan. More dead guys. Just for Dan. A little Ogie Yogi Berra. Is that 2 Yogis you've got now, Dan? Double the Yogi, double the fun. All right, well, we got 3 more packs. It's been a pretty good break. To be honest, it has been a pretty good break. Fit, what, 3 different out of 25s? And last pack, everyone. End it off with a refractor. Billy Martin for the Yankees. And that's the break. Let's go through this and just pull out what we're going to recap. Big recap because we hit a lot of numbered cards. I'm just going to sift through all these I top loaded. Just because apparently there's only 10 cards. Well, yeah, 10 cards in that set. All right. Chase Utley to 55. James Wood to 499. Grant Holmes to 25. Drysdale to 75. To 250, Drake Baldwin. Gonzalez to 99. Prince Fielder to 99. Mason Miller to 250. Bill Mazeroski to 99. Tristan Cassis to 25. Blake Dunn to 499. Ichiro to 150. Baldwin to 100. Mark Grace to 199. Kyle Ripken to 499. Randy Johnson to 150. Hoskins to 250. Jackson Holiday Blue Prism. Carlton Fisk to 499. Shea to 99. Nacho Alvarez auto to 99. Schwellenbach base auto. Refractor auto to 199. Michael Harris a second. Jordan Alvarez to 25. Piazza to 150. Mickey Mantle on the 1955 World Series. Stanton on the to 99. Shohei on this card. I don't know. Look cool. So it's getting recapped. Johnny Bench to 199. York to 250. Bivens to 10. Lugo to 99. Ted Williams to 50. Mason Wynn auto. Yogi Berra to 100. Lou Gehrig to 25. Kerry Carpenter to 150. Josh Naylor to 55. Adam Mazur auto. Base auto. And probably the best one, in my opinion, of the break. Ichiro. 30 out of 50. And that's break, everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you. That was a pretty good break. I enjoyed pretty good break. Baseball's good. I don't know, Dan. Who are you trying to convince, me or you? We looking to potentially fill anything else tonight, anybody? Does anyone itching for me to like put up the midnight break, see what we can do? Because I definitely could. What do I have in midnight? Like teams left? Goodness, so many pictures in this. No, you're good. I can post it up right here. Sorry, I was just in the middle of taking pictures. I know the Nuggets went down. Here, let me move all this, Bryce, and then I can update the sheet for you. So we can take a look. So I can get a little organized here. There we go. Last pile. All right. No, it's 2 midnight hobby boxes and then 6 blasters of hoops. All right, these are the teams I've left. Only 3 teams down. Yeah, so it's 2 Hobby Midnights and 6 Blasters of Hoops. I don't think I'm going to get there tonight, Bryce, if I'm being honest with you. And Signature even is a little more expensive. This is not crazy expensive, but. Let me hit the bathroom real quick. Ooh. Alrighty. All right, what are we feeling? We feeling doing some midnight maybe, some signature? What are we feeling? Let me look. Let me take a Gunda. One in 8, so it would be one in every. That would be one a case. Moonfall is 1 in 7. 1 in 7 boxes. Insomnia is 1 in 8. Daydreamers is 1 in 10. Nightshade is 1 in 28 packs. Dreamland 1 in 28. Night Vision is 1 in 33, and Twilight is 1 in 54. And it's saying packs because there's 1 pack per box, so it's per box. So it's one for 8 packs, so one in a case because I think it's 8 box cases. Knicks, all right, bang. New York down. Someone's got to take the underdogs. Joe, it's not letting me sign into Shopify right now. All right, there we go. Okay, see, going to Joe. There we go. I got in. They updated it again. There we go. All right, they are pulled. There we go. Now it's all working. Bryce, for the Knicks, $20. Joe, you're paying full price for the Thunder. Do I be a freaking animal and take down the Warriors? Do I be an animal and take down the Warriors? Bryce, you're a bad influence. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to call it there for the night. I'll be live tomorrow night. Same time, as usual. If you guys want any teams in the remaining breaks, hit me up on Discord. We can talk price. I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful day tomorrow.